Hello and welcome to Celtic Rose Tarot. I hope that you're well. I hope this reading finds you well. As always, only take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. And yeah, let's get started. So I thought we would do an all change reading. So what might change for us over the next couple of months? And yeah, let's start off with Dear Heavenly Father, Divine Earth Mother, and all of our spirit guides in between. Please show us what we need to know today. So we've got what no longer. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'll try that again. We've got what no longer matters. What no longer matters to us. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. We've got what has been fulfilled already. What has been fulfilled. We've got the Four of Wands. What will carry me forward? Ooh, interesting. The Tower card. And the change I must embrace. What change is there to embrace? Okay. Got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. I'm going to pull out another oracle card for each. So we've got what no longer matters to us. Interesting. Should I do it like that? So we can see that. What has been fulfilled. And we've got what will carry me forward. And we have got the change that you must embrace. Okay. So we've got what no longer matters to you. So we've got this Four of Cups. I always look at this as like the brat energy. So like all this colour is bursting out from her. Like these bowls are full. We've got four bowls in front of us. You're being given this divinely. And it's almost like you're ignoring the divine pushes or the divine answers. What no longer matters is this, self-doubt, doubting your actual ability to do things. And I think it's almost like letting go of this attitude that things haven't worked out the way you wanted to because everything's divinely placed, everything is divinely given. Whatever you're going through right now, it's about seeing the lessons in it. So what no longer serves us, I would imagine that is this attitude or the belief that you're not good enough. And then we've got take note of intuitive messages. So fitting in the sense of the moon comes in cycles, as we know, like the full moon, a lot of people do things like clearing their energy, making sure that they're opening up for these new energies to come through. And this is kind of saying the time is done of you ignoring these intuitive messages. The time is done of you not believing that things are working out for you and that you've got the scope to do things to bring your own happiness. Okay, and then we've got what has been fulfilled already. So we've got the Four of Wands. So we've already celebrated so much this year. We've already called in that community of support. It's almost like we have seen from a higher perspective of, what matters right now, not always striving for the future outcome, like what matters to us right now. And that might be celebrating with others, spending time with others, calling in that community that you need. And then we've got exchange of energy to create abundance. So how fitting that this, this exchange of energy, everything is connected to energy. So what you bring to a situation is what you're going to get out of it. Exchange of energy to create abundance. This trader, you have been working on energy this year, and I think that you have been harnessing how your energy affects certain outcomes for you. And this is kind of saying, you fulfilled that. You have started the journey of calling in people and support where you need it. What will carry me forward? So we've got the Tower card. So we've got this time of transformation. So it's stepping into this transformation is what you're being called to. So this idea that, things might feel a wee bit chaotic, but actually leaning into the chaos, knowing that whatever is happening right now is meant for you. It is on your path. it's being able to relax into that energy and not be swept away by the chaos. And then how fitting that we've got trust in higher forces. So even though the path may not look the way that you wanted it to, it's not going in straight lines, it might be up and down all over the place. It might be the idea that it's not working out the way you wanted it to. Whereas this is a lesson for you to trust in the higher forces, trust that what you ask for, you will be able to receive. It may not just be the way that you want it to look right away. Interesting. And then we've got the change that you must embrace. So what change do you have to embrace? 8 of Cups. Putting down old belief patterns and walking away from them. That's what I'm feeling right now for the 8 of Cups. I think, let go of the chaos, let go of this idea that you're not good enough, and step forward into this new sunlit horizon with confidence and be ready to create the life that you want to create. I think this is saying. So that's definitely the change that's going to happen, whether this is at the end of 2025 or whether you're going to start planning to do something you actually really feel drawn to by 2026. And then interestingly, we've got the High Priest. So intend and create. Like, you have the capacity to create what you want in your life. And this is almost like you walking down that path to this new creation. The sun brings creation, the sun brings life, and you're walking towards that. You're setting down all the old belief patterns of you're not good enough and kind of walking into that. And then coming back to, trusting in those higher forces. They've got the High Priest that you're going to intend and create. What you put your intention to and what you put your attitude and, energy towards, which you have been working for. This was to do with energy and what you're like, what has already been fulfilled. You already know that everything's energy and you're kind of walking towards that sunlit horizon. Okay, that was really cool. I do feel like there's a lot of energy work for you to do. I do feel like we're walking towards this new, exciting beginning, and we're letting go of that belief that you're not good enough. You got to do the work to walk away from that belief. Perfect. I hope that resonates with some of you. Please leave a like or a comment if it does. And I hope to see you in another reading.